Good morning, guys. It's Miss Lisa, and I have a new book to read to you today. It's called Snowman Magic. I wonder what it's going to be about. Do you know? Let's find out. It had been snowing all day. Snowing, snowing, snowing. George was bored. There was no school, so he needed something to do. He kept looking out the window. Would it ever stop snowing? I don't know. The next morning, the sun was shining. When George looked out the window, everything was brilliant white. The snow was so bright, it was almost hard to look at. If he squinted, he could see it was very deep, and he had drifted high against the slope in his backyard. Did you guys see the red birds? How many are there? 1, 2. I see 2 red birds in the tree. George put on his warm socks and his snow pants and his flannel shirt. Then he put on his snow jacket, his boots, his mittens, and his hat. He was all ready to go outside. Outside, the air smelled clean and cold. George plunged into the snow. It was fluffy, but crunchy too. He made a snowball and threw it against a tree. It was very, very quiet. George took some snow and packed it into a small ball. He then started rolling the ball in the snow. The ball got bigger and bigger. When the ball got too heavy to roll, he stopped rolling it near the bottom of the slope. Then he started rolling a medium-sized ball. He put it on top of the big ball. Finally, he made a small ball for the top. What do you guys think he's building? You're right, a snowman. George went inside the house and found a scarf in his closet and a carrot in the refrigerator. In the old days, his mother told him people used to pieces of coal and use them to make eyes. But there wasn't any coal in George's house, so he found 2 buttons and brought them outside with the scarf and the carrot. He carefully pushed the buttons into the small ball near the top. He stuck the carrot in the center. He found a few small twigs and used them to make a mouth. He wrapped the scarf between the top ball and the middle ball, and he found 2 branches to stick into the sides of the middle ball. It was a perfect snowman. George turned his head. He thought he saw the snowman smiling at him. Could it be? Do you think that snowman really is smiling? Let's find out. Time for a snack, said George. He went inside the house and got 2 mugs of hot chocolate and some cookies. He put them on the snow table. Would you like something to eat? George asked. I can't drink hot chocolate, the snowman said, but a cookie would be nice. It was magic. The snowman talked. After the snack, George made a cave, tunneling deep into the slope. He piled up snowballs at the entrance. Then he threw a couple at the snowman. The snowman made some snowballs and threw them back at George. His long branch arms helped him throw the snowballs very far. It was hard to say who won the fight, but it was still fun. The snowman chased George around the yard, and then George chased the snowman. The snowman couldn't move that fast, so it was easy for George to sneak up on him. Look at the birdies are helping too. They joined the fun also. It was starting to get dark. George didn't want to go inside, but his mother was calling him. "Goodbye, snowman," he said. "I will see you tomorrow." George thought he heard the snowman say, "Good night." Do you think that snowman told him good night? It's magic. Anything can happen. The next day it was warmer. The sun was even brighter, and the snowman was shrinking. George played with him all day, but he could tell that the snowman didn't have quite the same energy. What's happening to the snowman? You're right. It's getting too warm, so he's going to start melting. Do you think he melted all the way? I don't know. Oh. It was Monday. George had to go to school. It was another bright, warm day. When he came home, the snowman was almost gone. The scarf and the carrot and the buttons had slid down. He could hardly recognize his snowman. The cave had collapsed too, and the snow table had melted. Oh, look, guys, everything melted. Oh, look what the warm sun did. It melted the snowman. Oh, poor George. What do you think is going to happen next? You think it's going to snow again? Oh, looky. He went to bed, and look what happened the next morning. When George got up the next morning, he looked out the window. It was snowing. Snowing, snowing, and snowing. He couldn't wait. What do you think he's going to do now since it's snowing again? You're right. I think he's going to build another snowman. I think so too. Oh, you were right. To build his snowman again. And he started building another snowman. You see the two little red birds are helping him? That's the end of my story. I hope you enjoyed it. The Snowman Magic. Until I see you again, bye-bye.